the pumpkin, who wanted to be a watermelon. In a cozy little patch on Mrs. McGregor's farm, there was a pumpkin named Peter who was having quite the identity crisis. You see, while every other pumpkin dreamt of becoming a jack-o'-lantern, glowing bright on Halloween night, Peter had a different dream. He wanted to be a watermelon. Watermelons are so much cooler, Peter would sigh. They're juicy sweet, and everyone enjoys them during summer. His pumpkin pals thought he was out of his gourd. Halloween is our time to shine, said Paula the pumpkin. Why would you want to be anything else? Peter replied, I want to be rounder, juicier, and greener. Plus, I heard watermelons have awesome pool parties. With Halloween drawing near, Peter was determined to look and feel like a watermelon for the big day. He asked the Scarecrow for some green paint, but all the Scarecrow had was a green hat. Peter tried wearing it, but he just looked like a pumpkin wearing a hat. Not quite the transformation I was hoping for, he thought. Next, he tried wrapping himself in green leaves. He hoped it would give him that watermelon feel. Instead, he looked like a pumpkin salad. But Peter wasn't about to give up. He heard about a witch in the forest who had magical powers. Maybe she could help him become a watermelon. So off he went into the woods. After a bit of wandering, he stumbled upon the witch's cabin. Hello? Peter called. The door creaked open and a kind-faced witch appeared. Why, hello, little pumpkin. What brings you to my door? Peter explained his desire. The witch laughed heartily. A pumpkin wanting to be a watermelon on Halloween? Now that's a first. The witch took a deep breath and said, I can't make you a real watermelon, but how about a disguise? With a wave of her wand, Peter suddenly felt different. He looked down to find himself wrapped in a shiny, green watermelon costume. Oh, thank you, exclaimed Peter. I feel so watermelony. Back at the pumpkin patch, everyone was in for quite a surprise. Peter showed off his new look, and while he did get a few giggles, most were impressed by his creativity. Halloween night arrived. While his friends proudly displayed their carved faces, Peter sat happily in his watermelon costume, feeling juicy on the inside. Kids would walk by, pointing and laughing. Look, Mom, it's a watermelon lantern, Peter beamed. He may not have been a real watermelon, but he sure did feel special. And when Halloween ended, something magical happened. Peter's costume disappeared, but in its place was a small, juicy slice of watermelon. Peter was over the moon. He got to be a watermelon for a day, and he even had a sweet treat to remember it by. Hey, little listeners, thank you for diving into today's tale with us. If you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more magical stories.